Hey everyone, we're taking a break from regular You Can Do This programming and we're going to be testing some gadgets. I'm here with Dave Arnold, friend, mentor, former boss. What we have here is the Breville /Polyscience Control Freak. What this is essentially an induction top that has extreme temperature control. This retails for about $1,799, so it's $1,800.
Yeah, it's more than 10 times as expensive as the cheapos.
Which is something to consider.
Yeah, not 10% more.
No, 10 times more expensive.
Yeah. The cool thing about induction in general is that it literally heats your pan, right? Mm-hmm. That's why you need something that has, it has some sort of like iron or ferrous material in it so that it can work. Making the move to induction is good for a lot of reasons. Because it heats the pan directly, it doesn't create a lot of extra heat the way that a gas thing does.
Yeah.
And unlike something like this, like an regular old electric element, it doesn't take forever. You don't have these weird porpoising movements where you don't know how you're controlling. It's like, it's on.
This actually has a speed heat up. When you put it on, you can rock it up to a temperature. Give us the 3 things that we're gonna be testing today.
First, we're gonna test the burner pattern. We're gonna see kind of how nice and even the burner is, if it is. And then we're gonna test how fast it can boil water just to see how much power it can put on versus your normal stove. And then we're gonna test the temperature control by doing a very temperature sensitive thing, creme anglaise.
Great, let's jump right in. Testing the burner pattern, we're gonna scorch flour, right?
Yep.
And the scorch marks on the flour are gonna show us basically the burner pattern in a pan.
What do you think?
That's $7 right there.
You like that?
That noise is $7.
Do-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
You can adjust how fast it heats up. The 3 flames means it's gonna go really fast. The 1 flame means it's gonna go really slow. The 2nd flame, nice and medium, which we're gonna have it on right now. So our pan temp right now is 140, and we're shooting down here, which is 385.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's pretty dang even.
We got a little bit of lightness right here, but you're not seeing lines. You're not seeing a circle.
Right.
You're seeing dead even heat all the way through. Let's try it one more time.
Right.
On screen mode.
On screen, do you have a crappier pan?
I do not. I only have good pans. All right, we're starting to see some coloring happening here, but it's
still not scorching anywhere. Yeah, looks pretty dang even, doesn't it?
Well, that's super disappointing.
All right. Give me some cast iron. I'm gonna prove this thing is not even.
Okay. Now, why do you want to use cast iron?
Contrary to popular belief, cast iron does not make heat more even. It just stores a lot more heat.
Yeah.
So because we're actually heating up the cast iron itself, if this is gonna have hot spots, we should see them.
So basically, where we're at right now is Control Freak 2, us 0.
Yes. The reason to do this in a consumer's mind is imagine that piece of fish, imagine that scallop, that is gonna have a different crust on it here versus here versus here. And that's
You're constantly having to move stuff around the pan, finding your hot spot to make sure all your kind of maillard is
Right.
Oh, okay.
The
performance is there.
Yeah.
Is it $1,800 there?
Yeah. 10 times better? No.
10 times better is kind of.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do like the creme de la creme of induction. So what that thing is boiling water. How much water do we have here?
2 liters.
2 liters.
And this is actually a very difficult test. This would be very hard on a stove because it's got such a wide surface area and we're not covering it up because we're shooting it.
Just so we double check this, we're gonna put it on our electric burner, which is the most disadvantaged one, and just time and see how long that takes as the steam wafts. So the pan temp is sitting at 194 right now. This is interesting that's not skyrocketing.
As it's getting up close to the boil point, right, it's taking more and more physical energy to heat it up. That's why that last little bit usually takes a lot more stuff, because it's limiting out at literally the amount of energy it can dump into it at once.
In the world of cooking, who would you say is the one person that you're gonna be like, you need to have this piece of equipment?
Caterer. A caterer is going to be able to take this on site. It's like pretty robo, making a soup, making a gravy, not scorching it, keeping it hot, keeping it at an accurate temperature, and it's boiling.
So that took about 10:55.
I was expecting it to be closer to 5.
I was expecting to be closer to 5 too. Our boil test, we're at 27 minutes, 24 seconds, dual high. I picked the burner that was the closest to this one.
Right.
Same pot, same amount of water, 174 at almost a half an hour.
So a little less disappointed in this guy. A little less disappointed.
Breville Control Freak, you're back in it. Right now we're gonna test being able to hold the temperature. One of the hardest things to do to keep perfect is anglaise. Anglaise goes from beautiful custard to scrambled eggs in a few degrees. The anglaise is basically cream, milk, vanilla bean, and eggs. Can you talk to us about this probe that's going on here?
So what this is doing is it's telling you what the temperature of your liquid is in this little probe thing, so you can read the pan or you can read the probe. Every about 5 seconds, my mind's like, wonder what's going on with that anglaise? Wonder what's going on with that anglaise? A lot of people who want to cook don't have that kind of like internal mental alarm clock to automatically come back to a product all the time. And so this, without having to stir constantly, is going to save them from that kind of stuff. See, you could ignore the anglaise all the way up until this point, and now it's just starting to come in. I mean, it's still very expensive. If you're having a problem sending your kid to college, don't buy this.
Do not.
Do not.
If you have to worry about rent,
do not buy this. If you're a caterer and you're going to make your money back in 4 or 5 catering gigs, and this is going to help you do something you couldn't otherwise do, buy it. I mean, it's a little big. I think it's a little clunky for some people. They don't want it around. And yes,
there's a lot of counter space.
There's more technology, more research went into it. It's got a better warranty. I mean, like, you know where the money goes. There's a reason it's expensive, but it's just expensive.
Dave, I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to the bar opening, the next exhibit at the Museum in Food and Drink, and my favorite thing that you taught me how to use, which is a centrifuge, which you developed the home version of, the Spinzall, which is coming out soon. But again, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, as always. If you like this and you want to see more high-tech, low-tech, mid-tech, click here. Unitasker versus traditional method. Now, what is that traditional method? We're going to be separating egg yolks. We're going to crack the egg. We're going to use the shell to separate the yolk and the white. On this guy,